we date and, we meet a lot of people all the time and we end up hitting and missing. And then, we ask these questions, okay, like, how do I find a person that's right for me? How do I find a person that knows what I need and I can have this dynamic relationship to where we can just bounce off of one another perfectly? So to that, I would say there's never going to be a perfect relationship. And another thing I would say is don't take yourself too seriously. You don't want to get with like a stone cold person that's serious all the time and just so mature that they don't know how to have fun. You want that person that will give you what you need and you can give them what they need. Y'all can effectively communicate. And I would say the biggest thing is, especially if you're a man, say like if you're a girl looking for a man or a man looking for, well, really, it goes both ways. Paying attention to people's words and knowing if they know exactly what they want. A person who knows exactly what they want is more likely to have a mature relationship. They're not going to really fill your head with one thing or another, and they're not going to confuse you all the time. Everything is pretty straightforward and you can go from there. And having somebody who takes care of themselves and they respect themselves, and y'all can always talk through things. If there's an issue, y'all can always stay calm and stuff like that. Nobody raises their voice at each other and stuff like that. That's how you know that you have a mature partner or a mature potential partner. And, a lot of people, especially when you're young, I would say don't be too hard on yourself, if you don't know exactly what you want, because being young is a part of just finding yourself, finding out what you like to do, what you don't like to do. You're still building yourself, and especially like maybe you're like your early 20s or maybe you're like a teenager, you're still building yourself a lot and you don't realize just how young you are. Look, I'm telling you, if you are a man watching this video, you're really not going to be a grown man like until like you're 28 or like 30, you know what I'm saying? And that seems old, but it's really not at all. It's really, that's really not an old age, taking advantage of what you have going on right now and getting a head start on the game. There's a lot of ways to get a head start on the game. And then one day you'll have that person that will, you'll see them at the finish line, basically, you know what I'm saying? You'll have that person that's been doing the same thing that you've been, keeping your head down and just focusing on what you got to do and having fun and stuff like that. 10s attract 10s, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about looks, I'm talking about like the mindset. And one day you just run into that person and everything will just click, So you have to have faith in that and being able to block out any type of noise, I know we live like kind of like in a weird world right now with social media. It puts a lot of things into your head, women doing this and, guys doing this and this and this and that. Look, all you need to worry about is what's going on in your life. That has nothing to do with you. If that's making you mad, then you should probably not be indulging in that. You need to get away from that stuff, man. I'm telling you. It's easy to get caught up in that rage that you're thinking like, well, this, I'm a perfect guy, you know what I'm saying? This old girl is missing out, stuff like that. Look, that's loser talk. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be the guy that's, solid to your core and you know who you are at the end of the day. And, you're going to lose. You're going to take losses. You're going to win some. You're going to win some, lose some. That's just how it works. But you have to take those losses not as a thing that'll put you down, but it's something that you learn from. Nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? I've had losses, I've had wins, but I don't sulk into my losses. You know what I'm saying? I don't really just let it affect me to the point where like I get depressed or I get sad or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? The older you get, you'll learn how to handle those things better and better. You just realize that's how life goes. You're going to have losses. And the best thing that you can do when it comes to a loss is just learn from it and move on. And you know what to do next time. If you messed up a relationship or things didn't go solid, somebody's telling you something about you, just take that note and be like, all right, what do I need to do next time? I'm going to try it this way. And if it don't work that way, try again, just keep taking notes on your mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And one day when all those things come together, You know exactly what you want and exactly what you need to do to have that relationship with the mature dynamic. And it's all just about building yourself and just building yourself to the best version of yourself that you can be. And once you get to that point, you will naturally start attracting people who have the same mindset as you. That's how you get a mature relationship. But if you were the same person that you were about 2 years ago or a year ago, or, such and such, then you're going to keep running into the same type of people, the same type of people that are stuck in that phase. And you don't want to be like, I'm sure everybody here wants a partner who can understand them and you can understand them. Y'all can have simple conversations and get through things. And realizing when it's you and not the other person, and vice versa. And having that self-awareness on what needs to change in the relationship. And that's really what comes with having a mature relationship, knowing each other's needs and knowing how to get through the bumps in the road. When it comes to a relationship, there's going to be bumps in the road. Even your best relationship, even the love of your life, y'all gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works. Nobody's perfect. You're never gonna meet somebody on this earth exactly like you. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn how to get through those bumps, especially like if it's manageable. Now, if it's unforgivable, then that's another story. Then that's all up to you, how you want to handle things. But as far as, minor things, arguments and stuff like that, you got to learn how to talk through that stuff and learn how to be man enough or, woman enough to apologize when you're wrong, stuff like that. That's how you keep a relationship together. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Attracting a mature partner and keeping a relationship together. Make sure y'all like, subscribe if y'all like the video. If you don't like it, dislike it, whatever y'all want to do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Slim and chill.